before I start working on the logout functionality, I just want to change this a little bit. Because when we are logged in, I want to show a logout button. And when we are logged out, I want to show the sign in and sign up button. So let's find the template for this. It should be located in the in the task and nav.html. Next to the form, or actually we can set above here, if request.user.is authenticated, then we know that the user is authenticated and we can show this form. If not, we should show two buttons for signing up and signing in. So we can close this and or if loop. So let's close this and if. And in here we create two buttons. So href should go to sign up, class py2px4 bg sky 500 text white, sign up, copy this and rename the URL to sign in, and this can actually be slate, so it's sort of a grayish color. Refresh and we can see them because we actually is authenticated already. But next to the form we can have a logout button. So button logout, and then we can copy the classes from this one, paste it in, save and refresh. So now we have the logout button there. We need the rounded corners of this, of course, and the same here, rounded XL and rounded -XL. Much better. But this does not work, and newer versions of Django require us to use a form for logging out. So we need to wrap this button inside a form. Form action. This should go to a URL called logout. I will come back to that very soon. Method should be set to post, and then we need to add the CSRF token here as well. Then we just indent this button and close the form. So if I save now, go back and refresh, then I will get the reverse for logout not found. Okay, that's correct. We need to add that to the user profile /urls.py. We have already imported auth views, so we can just add a new path there. Sign out and authviews.logout_view.asView. This is not a template or a view you can just see, so we don't need to specify a template here. Just need to set name to sign out. Maybe that was not what I used in the navigation bar. So there, sign out. So if I refresh now, I should be able to click this, and then no reverse match for sign out. Why? Reverse for sign in not found, sorry. urls.py. I forgot to give this a name. Sign in and save. So if I refresh now, that was working. Let's try to log in one more time. Submit. Wrong password. So now I'm logged in, this appears. If I log out, I should see sign in and sign up. But that does not have any classes. Why did not that work? BG slate 500. This is running. BG gray 500. Does that work? Yes. But we do not want all of that space in there. So let's add one more class here with the flex and space x4. Then we fix this indentation, save, refresh, it's moved over there, and we have a little bit of space between them. So now we actually have everything that we need for authentication. We can sign up users, we can sign out and sign in. If I try to visit the front page now, we should not see this because we are not signed in. And to do this, we just go over to task views.py, and at the top here we can say login required. This is something that we need to import from Django. So from django.contrib.auth.decorators import login required. And this is what's called a decorator. And this is sort of a functionality that Django goes through before you see this view. And this decorator will see if you are authenticated or not. If I refresh now, I will be sent to the login page, except we have not set up that in the settings.py file yet. We have the redirect URLs for logging in and logging out, but we need to set login URL as well. And this is also sign in. So if I now try to go here, I will be presented with the login form. Perfect. Let's just go into views.py here, copy this and paste it above the search, above the edit task, above the mark completed, and above delete task. So now you can no longer visit any of these without being authenticated. I think this can also be added to the views.py for the category. Now we just need to import from django.contrib.auth.decorators import login required and save. Great. So now we have guarded all of the views that we need to do. In the next part we're going to start customizing the form a little bit. So see you in the next video.